Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will embark on an incredible journey through the history of one of the most enigmatic and advanced civilizations of Mesoamerica, the Mayans. The beginning of the Mayan civilization dates back to the Archaic period, approximately between 7000 BC and 2000 BC. The Mayans are a civilization that developed in the Mesoamerican region, which currently corresponds to Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. The earliest Mayan settlements are believed to date back to approximately 2000 BC to 200 AD, during the Archaic period. During this period, the Maya were a hunter-gatherer culture with a strong emphasis on agriculture, especially the cultivation of corn, beans, and squash. They also cultivated cacao, which was used in rituals and as an ancient chocolate drink. The domestication of animals such as dogs and turkeys also became common. The architecture was simple, and the first settlements and sacred spaces began to emerge, marking the beginning of social and religious organization. The Maya began to develop their artistic skills, including pottery, stone and jade carving, and painting. These arts were often used in religious rituals and as symbols of social status. The Classic period, from 250 AD to 900 AD, was the height of the Mayan civilization. The Maya of this period are famous for their monumental architecture, including magnificent pyramids, palaces, and temples. They built structures such as the Temple of the Great Jaguar at Tikal and the Temple of the Inscriptions at Palenque. Mayan art from this period is marked by intricate sculptures, bas-reliefs, and painted ceramics that often depict gods, kings, and scenes of battle and ritual. They developed significant advances in areas such as mathematics, astronomy, such as the snail at Chichen Itza. This circular observatory had windows strategically positioned to align with specific celestial events, such as the rising and setting of Venus, and architecture, building impressive pyramids and temples. They developed a hieroglyphic writing system and a complex calendar that included the famous long count calendar. They also built astronomical observatories and were able to predict solar and lunar eclipses with great accuracy. Mayan society was organized into city-states, each with its own government and gods. Religion played a central role in the social and political life of the Mayan civilization. The Mayans were polytheistic and practiced a complex religion involving several gods, each associated with different aspects of life and nature. They performed religious ceremonies, including human sacrifices, to honor the gods and ensure the prosperity of their communities. They maintained extensive trade networks that stretched throughout Mesoamerica, exchanging goods such as jade, obsidian, salt, textiles, and pottery. They enjoyed playing sports, and one of the best known was Pak to Pak, which was very popular among Mesoamerican civilizations. The game involved two teams trying to pass a rubber ball through a vertical hoop using only their hips, elbows, and knees. On some occasions, the game ended with human sacrifice, usually of the captain of the losing team or of the entire team. Mayan society was highly stratified, made up of nobles, priests, warriors, farmers, and slaves. Mayan rulers were considered semi-divine and exercised great political and religious power over their subjects. They used a variety of weapons for war and hunting, including obsidian blades used as spearheads and arrows. These blades, they were made of obsidian, a very sharp volcanic glass; chert points, a type of sharp point used on spears and arrows; bow and arrow used for range attacks; atlatl, a spear thruster that allowed throwing darts with greater force and precision. Among the major wars of the Classic period is the war between Tikal and Calakmul in 537 to 562 AD. This war was one of the most significant of the Classic period. involving two of the largest Maya city-states. The rivalry between Tikal and Calakmul resulted in several battles and alliances with other city-states, and the conflict between Tikal and Dos Pilas from 672 to 692 AD. Dos Pilas, a city-state that broke away from Tikal, fought several battles with Tikal during this period. The war resulted in the capture of the ruler of Tikal and a shift in political alliances in the region. During the post-classic period, which ran from 950 AD to 1524 AD, Mayan cities continued to develop in what are now Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. Chichen Itza, Mayapan, and Uxmal were some of the most important cities of this period. Mayan architecture and art from this period exhibited a blend of Mayan and Toltec influences. Chichen Itza, for example, is known for its impressive pyramids and temples, such as the Temple of Kukulkan. Mayan art from this period includes sculptures, pottery, and murals that often depict scenes of war, gods, and religious rituals. Religion continued to play a central role in Maya life. Maya culture also became more militaristic, with an increasing emphasis on warfare and conflicts between city-states. The two major conflicts were the war between Chichen Itza and other city-states from 900 to 1000 CE. Chichen Itza emerged as a military power and fought several wars against other Maya city-states to expand its territory and influence, and the conflict between Mayapan and other city-states from 1000 to 1200 CE. Mayapan, one of the last great Maya city-states, fought conflicts with other city-states on the Yucatan Peninsula. These conflicts contributed to the eventual collapse of the Maya civilization. The arrival of the Spanish led by Hernán Cortés in 1517 marked the end of the Mayan civilization. The Spanish conquered and colonized the region, resulting in the fall of many Mayan cities and the imposition of new technologies, cultures, and religions. The arrival of the Europeans also brought devastating diseases that decimated the indigenous population, as they had no immunity to these new diseases. Some of the major diseases included smallpox, measles, influenza, and yellow fever. So, did you enjoy traveling back in time and learning more about the incredible Mayan civilization? If so, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you on the next adventure.